Up next, we have Miranda, who will give her own bio.
Yeah, I'll introduce myself, that's fine. Well, to all of you guys that showed up today, I know BNI is a commitment. Dan's done it forever. I've been in it for like 8 or 9 years now. So to everybody who came today, or those that couldn't make it and had subs, you know, I know that I appreciate you guys showing up. I will work on getting this set up real quick. I'm not real tech savvy. And sometimes it's not easy. Alright, so I have been in BNI for like 9 years. When I got into real estate, I knew that that was definitely something that I wanted to get into. I saw a lot of top agents in it, and I felt like, okay, that's really a core piece of their business. And where is my business gonna come from? How am I gonna get business as a new agent? So I really felt like it was gonna be a good fit for me. I have been in real estate for 9 or 10 years now, 9 years. What's that? That's what happens when you're working in bed at night doing a presentation and you've had a little bit of red wine.
A little bit.
A little bit. You misspell your own name. Okay, so I think that's about as good as this is gonna get. I'm having trouble getting it to regular slideshow. But that'll work. Can everybody read that? Oops. Wherever that went. Well, guys, hang on 1 second. I don't actually. There it is. Okay. Can everybody basically read that? Is that okay? Okay. So I'm gonna go over a few things today. I have some stuff I want to hand out. I'll talk a little bit about the team. It just so happens Joey is substituting for Melissa May, so he's here. That's pretty cool. A little bit about me personally. I've been with ERA my entire career. When I decided I was going to get into real estate, I came out of auditing at Lexmark International. So when I went to interview real estate companies, that's how I felt. I was interviewing them. I knew wherever I went, I was going to be a hard worker. I was going to make them money. Thank you. I was going to be a hard worker. I was going to make them money. I wanted a company that was really going to foster an environment of learning and education and give me the tools I needed to succeed, because I did not have time coming from a salaried corporate company with 401k and healthcare to just be out there spinning my wheels. So I was really diligent in that decision. I think they were a little surprised when I walked in with my spreadsheet and asked them a bunch of questions. I don't think they got that very often, but ended up going with ERA, and it was one of the best decisions that I made. I've always felt like that first initial well thought out decision was a really good decision. A little bit about me personally, because I think it helps to get to know a person, not just on a work or professional level. I like to scuba dive. I started that a few years ago, and I took my mom with me, which y'all don't know my mom, but my mom's only 57. She's very young, and she's like more fit than most of us in the room, and she's just hardcore. She's a beast. So a lot of my big trips I go on, I take her with me, which is pretty fun. I'm a nerd at heart. I meet with my book club today. Like, we have a meeting this evening. I've been doing a lot of travel, which is a really big deal for me. So my first 6 years in real estate, I didn't do anything really but work, like 7 days a week, 12-hour days, and I'm still pretty hardcore about it. But now I'm actually able to take some time and travel and do things. And a big part of that is thanks to Joey. You know, before I had help and I had a teammate, there was nobody to help with it but me. So the good news for you guys is, even if I'm gone or you see that I'm out of the country, I'm out of town, Joey's here to help. One of us is always here, unless we're at a business conference getting an award and we both need to be there, then we're out of town. Doing a lot of travel lately, back and forth to Canada. Some really cool stuff there. Jasper National Park. Just shout out to Canada. Hi, Ian.
Been there more than I have.
I have lately. I've been to Canada a lot lately. It's really a beautiful place, and the people, it's so funny. You think northern, and you think, oh, maybe they're going to be northern. They're friendly like Kentucky. So I guess when you cross the border, the whole thing resets itself. I don't know. I am a fur mom. I have 2 fat Henri pugs. They're both rescues. Molly is my smart one. Ross is sweet. God bless him, he's lucky he got me, because I think if anybody else had gotten him, they would have given him back. But I don't, once I commit, I don't give things back. So the chubby, wrinkly one is mine to stay. They initially did not like each other, and I had to break up a few pug fights, which, if you've ever seen that, a friend of ours, Christy, who has pugs, Christy McCoy, Steve McCoy's wife, she calls it a walrus fight. When pugs fight, it's pretty ridiculous. So now they love each other, they sleep in the same bed. I finally just got rid of the second bed because nobody sleeps in it. They want to squeeze their chubby selves into one single bed, which is fine. Let's see. Got in January 2008. The market had tanked. I didn't know it. I'm like, yeah, let's work. Let's do this. Well, I didn't know the difference, so I just got in, put my head down, worked my tail off, and then, gosh, about last year or two, the market rebounded, and I'm like, oh wow, this is what people meant. So it's been really busy, but really good. We really had the foundation for good processes, good follow-up, things like that laid in that initial phase. So I feel like we're even better equipped for a busier market. So Joey joined me in June of 2013. Since then, I mean, couldn't ask for more. It's gone great. You guys see me travel and do fun stuff, and we've still maintained our ranking. And that's, as a team with help. We rank in the top 1% out of over 2,600 agents in Central Kentucky. And the majority of those agents have not been in the business 9 or 10 years. They've been in the business like 25 or 30. So we really get after it and work hard. All right, that's about it. I want to pass out a few things for you guys. Testimonials in our business are so important. Even if you have not worked with us to buy or sell, or even if you've only consulted with us about buying or selling, or maybe you've only met with us on a professional level and a little bit of information about us that way, you could still give a testimonial. Be honest, be fair, say what you think, but maybe it's that, we are prepared, that we're educated, that we're hardworking, that we're professional, whatever it is. I would love for you guys to do some testimonials. I'm gonna pass this out. It's gonna tell you how. So Zillow, Facebook, Google, it's gonna tell you how to go in and do that. Even if you wanna only go in and give us a 5-star ranking, or hopefully it's 5-star. Even if you only wanna just go in and check your stars and don't wanna take the time to write something, or even if you wanna copy and paste and duplicate that on each site, anything like that will really, really be helpful to us. The majority of the business that our team does is referral business, which is really cool. I'd say 65%, 70% of what we do is referral business. It's not cold leads, and I consider any referral from you all a warm lead. Also, we get a ton of referrals of clients that come back to us time after time. We had a client recently that bought with us, called us back to sell, sold their house in 4 days. I mean, it's just, that is the heart and soul of our business, and that's why we like it, because when people come to us and there's already a relationship, they trust us. So when I say, here's what we need to do, they don't go, but what about this? Or go do something else, or not listen, or be resistant. They trust us, they know we have their best interest at heart, and then they do what we recommend. So it makes everybody's life much easier, not just ours, but theirs, because often if they're really listening to us and trusting us, we can avoid a lot of pitfalls that way. I'm going to pass around a staging guide that's just an example of some of the things we share with clients. I'm also going to send around a buyer's packet. Not enough agents are doing this. It's like, okay, let's go see houses. Buyers don't know what to expect. They don't know the amount of money they need to put down. They don't know that on the front end they're going to have closing costs, prepaids, down payment, home inspection fees, termite inspection fees. So we really feel like our job is not sales. We feel like our job is education, that we educate people. I couldn't sell anybody anything they did not want. If you put me on a car lot, I'd starve to death. Now, if you put me in front of somebody that needs my help, that's completely different, and that is what we feel like we do. So you have a staging guide. It's how we help prepare sellers. You see a buyer's packet going around. Here is also, this is actually a sheet that talks about how we help our listings. So it talks about the fact that we use a professional photographer. We use a videographer, virtual tour. That'd be that guy. We have a really awesome camera that does virtual tours that takes so many pictures. The person can actually walk through the property. Saves your time as a buyer, saves my seller's time, especially if they're trying to pick up a 3-year-old and rush out of the house or get it all cleaned up, and then somebody goes, well, I don't like where the laundry's located, that kind of thing. So, big fan of the virtual tour, big fan of our professional photographers we have on staff. You guys all know David Powell, he rocks. That's pretty much everything. We're full service and happy to help. If you know of someone thinking about buying or selling, or you're thinking about it, we are happy to interview for the position. We don't assume we're gonna get something. We'd love to sit down, wow them with what we do, wow them with what we have, and earn their business and interview for that position. So, does anybody have any questions? And today's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, 37, rocking it out, rocking it out.
What?
All right. Yeah.
You didn't speak up earlier.
Well, I wasn't sure if I was gonna tell you guys. I'm like, am I gonna do that girl thing where I'm like, oh, it's totally
Whisper
not
all
my
over
birthday?
Facebook, we know anyway.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, shit.
Josh, I'm gonna need that
37.
$10 back.
Yeah, now that we know everything about Dan and Miranda, obviously they're well-known members of the chapter, let's see if we can,